Welcome back. How we doing? Hopefully, let's double check. Hopefully things work this time. And Stream Deck behaved itself, I should say. Is the AV working okay? Or am I talking to myself again? Mr. Harm, thank you for 51 months. 51 months already. And Speedy with 36, 3 years. Thank you very much, Speedy. Rock for you with 18 months. And Mr. Lacknick with 22 in a row, 51 total. Kicking back with a Cuban. Hello. What about a cigar? AV's all good. Nice. If you remember, we were just getting ready here to sleep and then move on again. Matt, 2984. Thank you for the bits, Matt. King Eagle Fist, I am good, thank you. Thank you very much for, was that 32 months, King Eagle Fist? Are you going to switch to the Ryzen 5000 CPU? Almost certainly, I think. It's just a matter of whether I go 5900 or 5950. That I need to decide based on actual real-world benchmarks that the various tech guys will run. One of them hopefully will run Microsoft Flight Sim, and I'm interested to see what the difference is. But I feel certain that if I swap that CPU out, I'll probably get like 15 to 20% boost on Microsoft Flight Sim, which I think is well worth taking. And then I'll just sell the 3950X. Your dad is 5 days till the big bad day. What is he getting married? Birthday? What is it? EV? There might be a chance Twitch is counting better than I do. I've lost track. 44 months. Thank you, EV. Well, he does kind of miscalculate every now and again, though, to be fair, EV. Doesn't always get it right. Oh, wedding. I thought most people were postponing, given the current situation. Let's see, we've got 12, lots of wood. This is quite a lot. All right. Let's go for sleepy sleeps. You have survived 46 days. Nice. Right, we're going to bring the hacksaw with us. Might still be a little bit too dark to travel. See if there's anything else we want to take out of here. We've got plenty of clothes, that's fine. Take some extra food. Are we going to need simple tools? That's the question. I've got a feeling we might. See if we can wait one more hour. Crazy Gamer, thank you for 11 months. Yeah, King Eagle first, I can't remember, mate. A week's a long time. What time is it? Long enough to travel. Max 15 for a wedding, but 30 for a funeral. Interesting. That's a weird, ooh. Give it one more hour, I think. Don't fancy any wolf encounters at night. travelling around without a bedroll right now? Got a feeling I might be. Oh no, we've got one. That's fine. B-Dub, thank you for 33 months. You're not tired enough. All right, stand around for an hour. Can barely see what I'm doing here. You're going to spend... I'm going to spend your some chocolate next week and special item. Are you going to send some? What is like wedding chocolate? I'll have to leave that behind, I'm afraid. A little bit too heavy. 41 kilos, man. Max the Nav, thank you for almost 2 years. Is there any way that can't... See, why can't you refill these little ones from the big ones? That would be so cool. Because, like, carrying the big one around is really annoying, but you can carry a little one around. I've just got this feeling we're going to need that. One and a half kilos of scrap lead. That's better. Quite cold actually. -2 debuff bars. Just having a look at the wolf situation. Dad wants to send it to you because we have support him and made him feel better when he's down. Oh, that's cool of him. ED. What's your survival record? Oh, honestly, I've no clue. I just play the game, you know? I don't really focus on how many days I've survived, I just play the game. I know that sounds weird for a survival game, but it's like when I play Stranded Deep, I don't pay attention to how many days we've survived, I just keep playing the game and trying to make things, discover things and have fun. So that cloud, that skyline is like a watercolor painting. It's so weird. Haven't played Stranded Deep in ages. It's pretty much the same thing. They added a few more mechanics, but still not fully procedural, which is a real shame. I think they should have focused a bit more on the navigation side of it on that game. Like, instead of having all of the islands just visible, so you can always see the next island on the horizon, they should have allowed you to use the compass and gauge the wind and map out your own. So you can't see an island; it's over the horizon. But if you're clever about your navigation, you can discover new stuff that's further away and be able to get back. This particular game is a static world. It generates the items in the world, but the actual map is the same. Is Green Hell any good? It's difficult. You'll die an awful lot in Green Hell at the start. And towards the end, the story gets very much kind of go here, and then you have to come back here to do that, to go over there to do that, to come back here to do that. It feels like it drags the story out a little bit at the end. But the survival mechanics are interesting. I'm going to have to take a pit stop. It's a bit of a cold day. Do items regenerate? A lot of it depends on what difficulty level you play it on. Oh great, another wolf. That's the mine there, isn't it? That dude's coming this way, what a surprise. Rather avoid another encounter right now. Raft got new islands and stuff. When I last played Raft, we got to the main island with the antennas on it, I think it was, and the bars and things like that. Did they add stuff after that or before that? Or is that the stuff they added and we've actually played it already? Raft has a new chapter just released the other day. Ah. So, is that meant to be after you get to the island, it like continues the story on? Fair enough. This weather's not ideal, is it? Is that wolf still around? Looks like he's gone for now. The update's called Second Chapter with 2 big islands, new mobs to fight, and smaller islands based off the big ones. Did they change like the game mechanics in any way? Because there was the research tree seemed to cap out on the research tree fairly early. Kieran, are you in Scotland with that weather? Pretty much. Canada. Same thing, right? They've added some new craftable items. Nice. Gonna make a hot drink so that we can only have 1 bar debuff when we travel. We're okay time-wise, it's not even midday. We're going to travel up here, then back across the ravine. And then we'll stop at the dam. And there should be some stuff there that's cured at the dam. We'll take that, head back to the cabin, and then prep for the trip out west. Mr. Beaker, thank you for 39 months. Actually, I need to look at the condition on this rifle. We might have to clean it. Is it next week the new iPhone gets announced? What's the date today? 10th. It's like the 15th or something. I wonder what they're going to come up with. This weather's actually getting pretty bad. We've got a double debuff, even though I'm boosted. We've got a triple. Oh my god. This is not good. 13th on Prime Day. Was it 13th? Well, Prime Day was like 15, 16. Yikes, this weather. Holy smokes. This is not that. Do you know what? I swear the last time I came up here it did this. Twelfth is a rumoured date. No, I got an email saying put it in your calendar. What was it though? I don't know if I still got the email. It's always a Tuesday, that's true. Well, if it was, it would be the 13th. Why is it always a Tuesday? Yeah, Zerma, I don't know what to say, mate. It's really annoying. Yikes, if I hadn't have taken that hot drink, we'd have been struggling for temperature right now. Well, I mean, Energizer, every phone that comes out is not exactly groundbreaking and revolutionary, never seen before, is it? Every single phone now is just an iteration. But my phone's nearly 2 years old, so I'm kind of curious as to what they're going to bring out. Credible leaks show the 12 series cost the same as the 11. Same size screen with a bit more standard features across the lineup. I kind of expect the screen. I mean, I'm happy with my XS Max size screen. Like that's, I don't want anything bigger than that. But I would like better zoom camera type support, I think. Yeah, that's why I always skip 2 gens. Like I always wait 2 years when I upgrade. I don't upgrade every year. Oh, I mean, Apple's always marketed stuff that way. It's always marketed stuff as being magic. The magic pen. With the magic screen.
Come on, little fire.
Foldable phones, Donny. I think everybody's very, very, very cautious about foldable phones. After the after what happened the last time. Yeah, that's the thing, like, I mean, there was a time when a phone release would significantly move things forward, but, you know, we've passed that now. Every phone is just an iteration of something. Big Mart, like 15 months. Nice weather we're having. Like 3 cameras, optical zoom, wide angle and normal. My S10 has. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm wanting from... Because I think with the phone, I use the camera quite a lot. And like you say, just being able to do wide angle and zoom is really nice. The newer Gen 1 products are always buggy. I don't, personally, I never go for a new phone when it's just come out. I always wait at least a month or something to get through any production issues there might be. I just think as long as you do that, it's okay. If you get an out-the-door model, then I think there is always a risk. Fingerprint scanner's getting better on phones. You see, I don't use the fingerprint scanner, I use facial recognition. And that works astoundingly well. Like, just being able to log into my banking app by looking at my phone is just so nice. So, no, it doesn't work with a mask. It's really annoying. You put a mask on and go into a shop or something, and you can't facially unlock your phone anymore. It's like, damn, this is annoying. Okay, this is the ravine bit. It's a great time to travel. But Microsoft has no idea how to get into the mobile market. Yep. I never bought a Microsoft phone, never wanted one. Leaving the coastal highway. This is possibly not the best time to be walking across a precarious railroad. YOLO. You had a Microsoft phone for a year and you hated it. Was that your choice to buy one, or did you? Was it like a work phone? I think the thing is, I could see a Microsoft phone in a few years' time. Like, Microsoft is actually learning how to integrate, you know, other, like, learning to work with other partners and developers. They're just kind of getting the hang of it instead of trying to be an island all to themselves. Cheap on a contract. I know, it was cheap. Nobody was buying it. Fingerprints and facial scanning creeps you out. Why? It's only the same as what the police have been doing for decades. Looking at the unique contours on your finger and saying, yep, that's you. You definitely nicked that prize vase from the museum. Your fingerprints are all over it. Vase. All right, vase. However you want to pronounce it. V-A-S-E. You know, the thing you put flowers in. One of those. Potato, potato. Can we make it across here to the next section without freezing? That's the question. Or do we try and see if the weather shifts? Let's roll the dice with the weather. Who says potato? You'd be surprised, mate. Come down to London, like go to some parts of London, I bet you somebody says potato. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get the fire off on now. Might as well make a bit of water. You just say tatty. Is it a hunting game? Well, you kind of have to hunt some animals to stay alive and make, for example, yeah, ignore the way we look. Wow, I need to try this close out. So this is a rabbit skin hat. This is rabbit skin mitts and deer skin pants. To make those, you obviously have to kill deer and rabbit. Yeah, I've got a mask on because, frankly, if you've ever seen her face, you're glad she's got a mask on. Because she looks like a very scary clown. I don't think this weather's going anywhere, you know. Hang on, I have to find the right pixel. Right, I reckon if we add a bit of fuel here, that'll give us just over 2 hours. We're going to sleep for 2 hours. And hopefully that weather's going to move. Okay, I'll live with that. Right. Quick coffee. It's much better for travelling. Wait, how do we have a storm blowing in this cave? That's a bit weird. I don't agree with that, Wojtek. If you're flying a plane in decent clothing, you can still get hopelessly lost and not be able to land because of the bad weather. It's the Apple Cave, it's magic. It's a magic storm. This is where I've got to crawl over the tree. Yes, Skipper Gaming, no problem, mate, no problem. Might as well take the roast up. They had a Motorola model not long ago. Motorola used to make good phones. Kind of lost the way a little bit. Yeah, that's true. Motorola and Nokia used to be the big players. They dominated the whole thing. Nokia in particular lost their way. See, I never liked the abbreviated name Moto. I always preferred Motorola. I think they were trying to be hip and trendy when they went, hey, Moto. Oh yeah, Nokia's still huge, they're just not in the consumer phone market. In fact, I think the UK government's now using Nokia for its 5G network instead of Huawei. Probably because Nokia is a lot easier to say than Huawei. Trying to think which way we go from here. There's plenty of beard here. See, this is what Dave needed. If David had some of this on his face, he'd have never got banned off Discord. Your first one was a Nokia. I honestly can't remember what my first one was. I remember my first Motorola. It was an MR1, I think, a blue one. I remember when you were buying a new phone, it was all about which Nokia you were going to get, not which phone you were going to get. Which Nokia you was going to buy. Does anybody remember the Sony Ericsson P90? That had like a flip cover front screen and a pen that you could use. That was a cool phone. I had a lot of fun with that phone. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Had that little joystick in the middle, and that changed designs a few times. The problem with the N95 was the back cover breaking. We should now be back in the dam area. Is BlackBerry still a thing? Possibly. If you see somebody with a BlackBerry now, it's more a case of, oh, that's clearly a work phone that he's been made to use. You still own a BlackBerry? Blimey. Do you use it or just own it? Wizard, thank you for 2 months. Did you ever try out Motorsport Manager? Nah, not interested in that. You want that? Oh, look at that. Cured gut. 80%. Blimey, we've got a lot of stuff in there. BlackBerry restored to the original smartphone. I could never understand the attraction to a BlackBerry phone. I think it became popular with businessmen because they could read their emails. Yeah, it was all about the keyboard and the BlackBerry services. That's literally what it was about. Ambient noises from the damn freaks out you don't. Mr. Zerma, thank you for the prime sub. We should be able to make it to the cabin before dark, assuming we don't have another wolf encounter. BBM data was free in South Africa. Nearly everyone had a BlackBerry. That's amazing. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, if Microsoft ever came back into the phone market, if there's one thing that would get people to buy their phones, it's as if they basically turned around and said, data's free on our phones. If they did that, I guarantee they'd sell phones. And it might be worth doing as a loss leader for them. Riswelling? Did I hear wabbits? Not at the moment, but hopefully soon. You'd love a meeting camera. What do you mean? A business-centric phone? I'm surprised nobody makes a business kind of... a business person-centric phone. Nokia doesn't exist. Are you kidding me, bro? What does business phone mean? I guess what business people do. Meetings, phone calls, emails. I mean, you can do all those on phones, but... maybe, I don't know, like a widescreen lens is a must, I guess, if you're trying to do a full meeting. Microphone support? I don't know. Maybe it'd have, like, NVIDIA's RTX audio built in. The Duo is a good direction, allowing really good multitasking. Oh, there we go. There's a scumbag ahead. Isn't Microsoft trying the business phone thing? I don't know what it's doing, to be fair. Try and give it some distance. Oh, we're not really a hunter as such. We're more of a survivalist. But yeah, you do sound like a clown walking around. Actually, you sound like a street entertainer. You know where they have those, like, drums and stuff? Tin pots. Yeah, you look like a clown, that's true. Yeah, but Zema, I mean, you might be thinking about what you want, not what business people want. I'm pretty certain that when business people go home to their families, they still want to take nice photos on their camera of their kids. You know, so unless they've got a separate phone that does that, most people now use their phone to take most of their photographs that they take. So you still want to have a good camera. You can't just say, oh, we'll give it a bad camera and then just call it a business phone because they don't need one. I don't think that's what people want. And if you make a phone with a bad camera on it, then when it goes to reviews of other phones, they'll just point out that it has a bad camera and say, if you're looking for a good camera, you're better off with this other model. And people are like, well, I want a good camera. That's the problem with phones now, is if you have to do everything. You can't be, you know, excel at something and neglect something else. You have to do everything. There have to be media players, Bluetooth audio producers, like cameras, internet browsers. They have to do everything. They're literally a personal device. Oh, hello. You might be worth taking out, given how close you are. Let me just stealthily walk over here with my tin pots. Meh. I saw the splash of the round on the hill behind it, and it implied that I did shoot it, but I don't think the accuracy is particularly good beyond like 20 meters. See, I thought that was bang on. Might well be bleeding then. Let's have a look. Just like no blood whatsoever. Was that it? Little tiny drops of blood, as if. Oh well, 2 rounds down and nothing to show for it. James CL, thank you very much for 4 months Prime. Wherever he's gone far away. You see, that animal will die somewhere. Unlike the hunter, it will die. But unlike the hunter, we get no information about when. And we can't track it. If it was used in Call of Duty, it'd be like lying prone, drop shotting me, doing 360s and kicking me in the face. That'd be Call of Duty, dear. It would just be nice if you could track it, you know? If you could actually track it. Or even if there were books that you could pick up where you could learn tracking skills and it would let you spot footprints or spot the drops of blood and things like that. Imagine if I was to play Call of Duty. Dude, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty. Years ago. Right, let's see. How many nuts have we got to spend? I don't even, like, want to play Call of Duty anymore. Although, to be fair to Call of Duty, I think the Battle Royale stuff would be of way more interest to me than the Call of Duty that I left behind, which was just spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn, die. At least Call of Duty is not like that in the Battle Royale scene. Right, we're going to put this stuff. We did call on stream for a holiday or something. That was fun. We did, I'm not sure about Call of Duty. We did, Rainbow Six. Oh, Wensleydale on toast. Don't eat Wensleydale. I tell you what, not just Wensleydale. Try if you go to some supermarkets like Asda, they do fruity cheese, and you can get Wensleydale and cranberry, for example, on toast. Is amazing. May as well use the time to craft some stuff. Cured birch sapling. That's what I need to get more of, the birch sapling. I really fancy going hunting with a bow and arrow. Maple sapling. Did we make a bow? I'm sure we made a bow. Scrap metal to make an arrowhead. So when we go to, when we find the forge... Wait, I know there's a forge... I'm trying to look at these maps and figure something out. Does the Forlorn Muskeg have a forge or not? I can't remember. I've got a feeling it does, you know. I've got a feeling it does have a forge. Whether it has a hammer, I don't know. Because you need the heavy hammer to do it. But we'd have to take scrap metal to make arrowheads. And scrap lead. Oh, you need an ammunition workbench for that, actually. So that's no good until we go into ammunition. It should have a hammer at the forge. A bearskin bedroll. Bedroll crafted in bearskin, heavy but very warm. The smell might scare animals away. Interesting. See, I've got one black bear hide. I need another one to make that coat. Where's the nearest ammunition workbench? Does anybody know? Tell you what, making ammunition in this is so tedious. Wait, what did I put the cleaning kit? No, don't stop. No. Whetstone. Ruined whetstone. I thought I had one. Yeah, that's true. Why doesn't the burr coat say that? Yeah. The only ammunition workbench is located at the Bleak Inlet, which you can get to from the Muskeg. Oh, I see. Oh, all the way down the southeast. So the southwest has the forge, and then the southeast takes you to the Bleak Inlet. Gotcha. David C., thank you for almost 4 years. So many months. Thanks for the entertainment so far. You're welcome. Thank you very much, David. Do I need them when I go to the ammunition workbench or not? I don't think I do. If we went there, what would we take? We'd take the lead so we can make the bullets. We'd take scrap metal to the forge and make arrowheads. Arrow shafts I can't make because I can't find any cured birch sapling anywhere. Lol, Motley. Can of gunpowder, I think we have that somewhere. But interestingly, you can make it. Then a rifle cartridge requires the bullet that we can make. Gunpowder, I think we have. We have 8 casings, so we could, in theory... And this is the other thing I keep forgetting to do, is every time I shoot, I always forget to pick up the casing. And then simple arrows you can make at a workbench. So it's only really the arrowheads we'd need to make. So we kind of need a lot of scrap metal and a lot of lead. And gunpowder. What time is it? Have to make more drink shortly. Josh, 48. Thank you for 69 months, Josh. I think this thing's still going. I think we need to smash up some scrap metal before we go down there. Could go to the dam to cut down all those metal shelves with a hacksaw. There's actually some metal shelves in the main dam, well, lots of them, and there's metal shelves in the porter cabins opposite. We could use either of those. That would let us make lots of arrowheads, but it's kind of... I'm kind of concerned about making arrowheads if we can't actually find any arrow shafts anywhere. What's the point? And I need to find the gunpowder. The reason you can hear static is because of there's an event on in the game. I'll show you. So this is happening. Which is why you can hear static. There's like an electrical storm type thing going on. Lotus, how you doing? Finally back on the kidney pancreas transplant list after all the transplant cancers since March. Dude, I'm so happy. Man, so much stuff got knocked back. I'm glad you're okay. AN4211 has gifted 2 subs. Thank you very much, AN. And Soul Black and Masanti, welcome. I honestly swore I had gunpowder. Sulfur. Log upload 11.doc. Predatory species have introduced could see a profound devastation of Mystery Lake's local fish stocks. We need to follow up to check whether they are attempts to introduce these invasive species deliberately. Default user didn't even create a username for himself. Looks like we don't have any gunpowder. We have 2 arrowheads here, 14 crow feathers, a survival bow. Okay, it looks like I was building up stuff. Scrap metal. Gunpowder. Okay, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take that out. I don't know why that's in there. I'm going to put all the weapon stuff down here. Before we do that. Yeah, I like Google Docs. Right, so this is weapon type stuff. So we'd use that to make arrowheads. Those can go in there as well. Rifle casing shells go in here. Where's the gunpowder gum? Half a kilogram of gunpowder. So we've got plenty to make that. We've got 8 of them. We can make these with the lead. So we just need to take it all to this, don't we? But while we're going, we'll take the scrap metal and make some of these. So if we actually do find some birch sapling, we can actually make arrows as well, since we have the bow and the feathers. See, it's actually quite light outside. Just leave that here for now. Dre, thank you for 68, sir. Doing well, doing well. I think what we'll do is we'll walk down to the dam, cut up a load of metal and bring it back. That's what we'll do. And then we'll head on out to the full-on muskeg, smelt some stuff at the forge, See if we can carry on and go through to the, what it was called? Bleak Inlet. Find the ammunition thing. In the meantime, if anybody spots one of those birch sapling things, let me know. I think we did... Oh, hello. It's you again, you little scumbag. Right, I'm sorry, but that was clean in the middle of the upper chest. There's no way... Look at that. There's no way you'd be galloping along right now. What a joke. Shell case would be great.
New day is dawning.
That's so frustrating. It will bleed out, that's the thing. But they go for a long way before they eventually drop. That's 3 rounds I've wasted on deer. I just don't think I'm going to bother. It's not reliable enough. Is it a sim? Not really. Nope, this is the best rifle you can get in the game. Well, in fact, the only rifle you can get in the game. The only other gun you can get is a revolver. There's a flare gun which doesn't do damage, a revolver, and a rifle. Fuzzball, get out. There was a wolf hanging around. They run. They only run if you don't get a critical shot, but they don't usually get very far. A shot in the chest like that, if you've ever played the Hunter, you'd know. A shot in the chest like that would either hit a lung or a heart. And that's a critical hit. They don't live very long. Oh, there he is. He just happened to turn around and walk this way. Frehimes, thank you for 31. The wolves in this game have such poor eyesight. I wish it would despawn these corpses. Like, these corpses have been here for 20, 30 days. And even if, you know, they're still here, the birds wouldn't do that anymore. Let's have a quick shufty at that one. You didn't think you'd like this game. I played this game for years on and off. I'm still waiting for the right survival game, you know? The survival game by which all of the survival games will get measured. Can't make out what that is. Daisy. As if. That's a dude.
I could use this.
Sure, why not? How can you die holding an energy bar? Like, I don't know about you, but I'd make sure I ate my last bit of food before I died. He was waiting for a 3080. He was waiting for Intel's response to AMD. Still looking for these saplings. Never eat before you know you're gonna die. Wait. Matt, that's not your problem then, though, is it? If you're dead, it's not your problem. Might as well enjoy that snack. Are you trying to tell me you'd if you had like a packet of flaming hot Monster Munch and some M&Ms on you and you were about to die, you wouldn't eat them? I'm sure I'd eat them. My last enjoyable thing. Hey Annie, how you doing? I had some Monster Munch on Wednesday when I went flying. Flaming Hot Monster Munch. My two favourite things, well, three actually. Flaming Hot Monster Munch, Prawn Cocktail Walker's Crisps, and Walker's Mix-Ups. They're just all the best. 3 hours? Dude. 3 hours to break down a shelf. What was going on? Metal table?
This'll come in handy.
I knew you was just ignoring me, Annie. I knew you was. I could see you was in the middle of your role-playing. She's playing Vampire the Masquerade, and she's getting really into it. She's doing all the voices and everything, reading out all the plot. But you know, you put like different voices for different characters. She was doing all that. Well, we can grab this metal shelf. Let's get them off there first before we spend 3 hours hacksawing a thing. You're excited to try prawn cocktail crisp one day? They must be like Marmite, the horrible or best thing ever. Probably. Yeah, you're probably right. Where's my 3 things you can't buy in Germany. I don't get that, Baz. I really don't get that. A broken metal control box, 30 minutes. Sure. Oh, that's made me hungry.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Stop complaining, woman. How much have we got? 18 scrap metal. That's going to be enough, isn't it? 3.6 kilos, along with the 4.8 lead. 8 kilos of metal. I think that's about as much as we're going to carry. We're already overloaded. Can I recommend a good wine to pair with a flaming hot monster munch? Yes, none. Just enjoy the monster munch. It doesn't go with wine. We need all these. If we can make it back. You never beat it? What do you mean you never beat the game? You like cold pale ale with spicy crisps? I can't say I've ever combined those two things. You discovered some really hot crisps. I mean, the thing is, Baz, there's some really hot crisps you can get over here as well, but I don't know what I just like the flaming hot monster munch. I can buy hotter crisps. Man, we're certainly moving quite slowly now.